Hi. So today is June 25th and it's Wednesday, and today probably has been one of the hardest days for me ever since I've been here because today Grace left, and even though I didn't show her much of my feelings in the morning when I said bye to him, I just said bye, Grace. I really do feel like I'm gonna miss her. I was used to seeing her around and having a roommate and having someone to talk to, and even talking in Spanish. I'm probably gonna miss even that. And then since yesterday this has been my first day of work official when the summer camp officially started on Monday. Today is Wednesday, and yesterday the director of the program told me, "Oh, if you have any problems, you should actually be approaching me and not anyone else, and you should be letting me know how you feel about everything I asked you on Monday and you didn't tell me anything." And I immediately thought, oh, she's saying this to me because I told Marcia how I felt about some things I didn't like um, on Monday, and she probably told that to Patty, and then Patty said that to me. So I was like, they probably don't have a great image of. Well, I wouldn't think so good of myself if I were observing me from the outside. But I just didn't feel like confident enough with Patty to let her know how my real thoughts on the program. And then I what else? Oh, and then there are many things that about the program. Well, not about the program, but about my other assistants. Well, the other my co-workers, the other assistants that really worry me. Like a lot of practices or things that they say and do that I know they are in the long run hurtful for the children. So, for instance, praising or punishing them in really mean ways, like making them feel guilty about things and making them feel bad about things that are not okay to do. Or I don't know. I mean, it's really harsh because it's not like it's really harsh when you're not in a culture when you know that you can give direct feedback. So, for instance, at the NPC, I know that whenever I don't like something, I can immediately give feedback, and that's not how I feel here. And I know that's not the case still, and uh, that's really harsh. Like to, because since I've been in the NPC for so long, and in my family also, I never stay with things that I think are not right. I always say them. I always voice them. That's what I'm used to do. So it's hard for me not to do that immediately or directly and with confidence in this place. And I think that another thing that has been stopping me a lot from doing that is my insecurity issues, I guess. I guess I don't trust myself as much. And I'm uneasy about, I mean, since English it's not my first language, I'm always uneasy of how to get the message across so that it would make sense and that it would sound good, and that I, without any mistakes of grammar and things, and with a good enough pronunciation so that people would understand my message. I don't know, these things worry me all the time. And then um, yeah, that's it. And since today we had someone observing how our class went, Montessorian, a trained Montessorian with a lot of practice, and then she gave us feedback, and then we had like a meeting with the other assistants, and they thought that it was because I had asked for it, or I had some sort of bias about the entire thing, and that's why I was asking for the meeting. And actually that wasn't the case, but um, they I don't know if they perceive me sort of as a mamona, as I would say in Spanish, or chismosa, but it's not a right feeling. and I really don't want to do anything else, anything to help that view of myself. So I will just try to give as much feedback as I can, but in a nice way. So I also notice that how much I really see the bad things instead of seeing the good ones. I really, most of the time, just notice the bad parts of things, and I really need to work on that. I know myself, and of course, I'm not perfect, so that's something else in which I have to work on. And so, even in thinking and working on ways in which it would be nice for me to give feedback. Uh, so, for instance, Marsha was telling me today that I should acknowledge more what the good things that other people are doing. So maybe if I acknowledge the good, I thought, oh, if I acknowledge the good things that they are doing, then they'll notice the things that they like that are good. Okay, sorry, that are good, and that therefore they would keep on doing them, and hopefully they would stop doing the other things that I don't think are good. So without really me saying it explicitly, saying saying the things that I don't like, maybe by pointing out the things that I did like, they sort of get the idea of the Montessori method because they are new to it, and I know a bit more because I've been researching about it for 4 months now or 5 months, and that's why I notice some things that other people don't. So it's like even yesterday I was reading. I always thought that this was from Mises, that you need. Of course, it's not from Mises, but he says it, and that's where I read it the first time. That you only see things through a theory, or things only make sense if you have a theory first. So otherwise, things won't make any sense to you if you don't have a good theory. So that's, and I read that yesterday in the Secret of Childhood in Montessori book, and I was really surprised by it and really excited about um, reading that connection between her and Mises, and just about her powerful story of how he started the Casa de Bambini with 50 children. That's crazy. And basically, it was her and another woman with poor children, um, that had not ever been to that had never been to school before, and who probably people didn't have faith on anymore, and who were not treated as human beings or as individuals. And I just that was powerful to me. It made me want to open a lot of Montessori schools in Guatemala. That would really make a big change in the country, I think. Even if it's only in one town, it will really have a big impact. So that's a project that I should, and I think I will consider for the future. It really makes me excited, the idea of it. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll be taking my notebook to take notes, to observe more, and to be giving more positive feedback on the things that I wish the my coworkers will be doing more, so that they will probably um, stop doing little by little the things that I think are harmful for the culture and the souls of the children. So, for instance, oh, well, I'll give one example because I've been talking too abstract, I guess, too abstract. Yesterday we painted some T-shirts, and one of the girls put one T-shirt on top of the other T-shirt, and well, it wasn't what it was while it was wet, and so it got um, all manchada. Yeah, the one of the girl who put it on top of the one that was wet, and Nicole, one of the facilitators, was saying, "Oh, oh, look at what you did! You completely ruined the T-shirt. I didn't tell you to put it there." And she was like screaming that from a far enough distance, so that everyone could in the classroom could listen. So the girl was feeling the child was feeling humiliated, she was feeling guilty, and she was already feeling bad because she had noticed that her t-shirt, the back of her t-shirt had gone um manchada, was manchada by the back of the by the front of the t-shirt of her peer where she put it over. So that was, she had already have that feedback from that action, from that moment. She was already feeling bad, and then here comes my coworker making her feel even more bad, even more guilty. And so I thought, oh, the thing that she should have done was to acknowledge, and I got this from the book Between Parent and Child. Acknowledge, oh, you must be feeling guilty, you must be feeling bad because now your shirt has is manchada, and um instead of just saying, oh, you ruined it, like in front of everyone, she was feeling really bad. The girl, she wanted to cry. And so I went with her and I told her, oh, you must feel really bad and really guilty, you may even feel humiliated. I said to her, um but you'll be, I said, you're safe here, you'll be fine, and let's go find something where you can work with, and you can say sorry to the girl whose t-shirt you put yours um on top of it. So you might feel better afterwards if you feel bad about that now. So I know that I'm not, maybe that my answer was, or my approach wasn't perfect, but at least I think it's better than just screaming over a child who's already feeling bad. I don't think that there's anything that could be good from that action. Nothing really that I see as positive. So, well, this is my biggest blog now. And yeah, I hope it's a better day tomorrow, and I also need to learn from Grace that I should have more a mentality of, yeah, things are gonna be fine, everything's gonna be okay, or things are gonna improve, or everything's gonna be better from now on if I really want to make things better. Instead of just like having my usual attitude about things, I could, of course, have a more positive approach and make, hopefully better things would come out of it as a result. So that's what I'm expecting to happen. And since in the Atlas Society, I went to this talk about how we should, noticing the good things is a habit that we could develop, or and that some people have developed and others don't. And I think that I certainly need to work on my habit of looking at the good things, and I hope it becomes a habit because it isn't right now. And shall start tomorrow during that um, during the program where, well, I'm working with other people um, that are not used to my NPC culture, and that are not used to giving feedback, or that are not used to the Montessori method. Well, that are not familiar with the Montessori method, with the Montessori principles, and all of that stuff. So I really hope everything goes well tomorrow and for the rest of the week. And I think I'll be vlogging tomorrow. I hope I have a good day. I know I will have a good day tomorrow. Since I'm taking Grace's approach to things, I will have a great day tomorrow, I shall say. So, okay, thanks for watching, and see you guys soon. Bye.